All right, y'all. It has been a while since we've done an update. If you notice, I'm sitting a little crooked right now because the seat's just sitting in here, mainly for this video purposes. Anyway, this is an update on my dad's 03 Cobra convertible drag and drive car, or in his words, a car just to go get ice cream with his grandkids. So I'm gonna turn it around and show you it's a work in progress, but we just got it back from Fab. This car's a killer chassis now. As you see, I'm sitting in a funny car hoop, so it's a 25.5 cage. Pretty gangster stuff in here, really. John Gibbons did all the cage work on the car. Really happy with that. That's the same stuff that's in my car. Really happy with it. Like I said, I'm sitting way left. I just wanted to do it for the intro. But this is a seat out of my car, my passenger seat, so that's why it's all the way to the left. We're getting new Kirkies for him, just something to have in here to sit in. But yeah, it's a convertible 03 Cobra. I'm gonna jump out and show you the rest of it. So before we get to the goods, we'll show you some different goods. These are actually my wheels. I've been borrowing his wheels for a little while, his Kaisers. But let's see what we got on here. Let's turn the flashlight on. All right, we're under the car now. We're gonna put a diff cover on it, so that's just there just to keep debris out for now. But the guys at Performance Fab put the rear end together and mini tubbed it. This is a 15x12 under here that's clearing with ample room. Put my coilovers off my car on the car. Put a massive anti-roll bar on here. Like I say, they shortened the 35 spline spool setup. When we got the car, if I remember right, there was a hole cut here and the fuel cell was just in here. So I put the fuel cell in there and did some more tin work. And of course, it does have a trailer hitch set up. But other than that, it's pretty set up back here. I mean, it's a gangster little setup. So let's go back in the trunk. We got the burn down tube here. That's still clean coat in there because we're gonna either wrap it or paint the car or something like that, and didn't want to have to worry about drilling the crap out. And we ain't sure what wing we're gonna go with either. So whoop. Under here, we have got my buddy Jonathan Haymore, Johnny B Fab, fabbed us up a burn down box. Pretty gnarly. Also fabbed us up a intercooler box, ice box. I think it's 8 or so gallons with external water pump on top of the fuel cell, and then battery deal here. And then of course we can still fill the car up where it's supposed to be in the original location there. My dad's goal with this car was to make it as easy to work on and efficient to work on. So I feel like we achieved that by putting the right people where they need to be. And now let's get to the good stuff. So like I said, the cage is John Gibbons Race Cars in Gastonia. Rear end work and mini tub is Performance Fab in South Carolina. And then the trunk work is all Jonathan Haymore, Johnny B Fab. Let's get to the goods here. So my favorite part is sitting right here. So we have got a TKM engine. Coyote, of course, TKM lower intake to tick intercooler to just the Holley LS lid. We've got the Force Performance 94 millimeter, same turbo that's on my car, and it works really well on a 4.6 valve. I can't imagine that it wouldn't not work on a Coyote. Man, this thing just looks so mean. Wish I had headlights, but it really sticks over the hood a little much. But it's gonna look awesome. So we've got the alternator already mounted. We've got the motor plates, mid plate, TKM mid plate back there too. What else? We got the water pump delete from Motion. We have a Jeep Cherokee radiator that seems to fit. I mean, Haymore did a really awesome job with this, and you got the water pump over here. We can still run fog lights if we want to, and I'm sure he will because we need to see all we can. But it's got dual down pipes. Haymore built that and put it on here. This thing is just, I mean, look, like holy crap. From the side, it's got a serious profile. And we're gonna have wheels, those are just rollers for now, but it's got a serious profile. I couldn't be happier for my dad. If you were to tell me, I'd say 2 years ago, that my dad would have a, I don't know, 16 to 1800 horsepower capable turbo 400. Oh, it's a Brian Pickett Advanced Transmissions turbo 400. If you were to tell me 2 years ago that he would have this car and it'd be getting wired pretty soon and have oil pressure within the next, I'd say less than 6 months, I'd laugh at you. But I guess Dad enjoyed it, and here we are. So couldn't be happier for him. Like I say, this thing is nuts. Makes my car look like child's play. But yeah, it's got a lot of motion goodies on it. The throttle body, a bunch of parts here and there that are motion. So just want to give everybody an update on my dad's car. Like I say, it's going to be awesome. Cannot wait for the in-car footage of his face letting go of that button. It's going to be nuts. I can't wait, guys. So we're probably going to have a little hiatus of this car content because it's going to get wired by my buddy Rye at Clapped Out. So maybe he might make a video on it. But other than that, we're going to keep on with the 2-valve. It's just been cold here, so I haven't done anything with it. It's just been sitting in my garage with no bumper and no doors on it. So I haven't drove it since before Christmas. Haven't even cranked it since before Christmas. But it's gonna be a fun time. Sick week is right now, and we didn't make the registration on that because I wasn't paying attention to when it was. So it's just fine. I got work to do anyway. Next drag and drive is we're thinking about doing Carolina Drag Cruise, and then we're thinking about doing Midwest Drags, Street and Yeet, and Hot Rod Drag Week just announced they're going out of Ohio. It's like 6.5 hours from us. So we're probably going to do that. And then if Mod Nationals and Street Yeet is different weekends, different dates, then we'll try to do them both. But that's five events I just named off, I think. And that's a lot for a boy that's self-employed. So anyway, I'll have an update of the gray car pretty soon. And appreciate you guys watching update on Dad's car. So see you guys in the next one.